welcome to this edition of News Leader. Today is Tuesday, October the 11th, 2022. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, the county's district attorney confronts Jenna Amacher at last night's board meeting. THS is on a winning streak, and Manchester has announced its Veterans Day parade, and UTSI is advancing satellite thrust technology. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I'm an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what, I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker boards.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma High School Wildcats traveled 2.5 hours each way to play the Montgomery Central Indians on Thursday night and came back with their second win in a row. Coach Sisk and John Gray broke down the game on Saturday's Coach Sisk's fifth quarter show.
After a long trip to Montgomery Central, but we brought back a W, Coach.
That's the main thing right there. A long bus ride, pretty country.
It is
really pretty country, and
it was great weather, fall weather, beautiful sky. It was just a great night for a good football game.
It really was, and like you said, it finally felt like football a little bit. Finally felt like football season and football weather.
That's right. And you know, I was very complimentary to those folks up there. They have a wonderful facility. They have great school. And they were as cordial and accommodating as you could ask anybody to be.
Oh, top-notch program.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. You could tell that they took pride in it. You talk about a clean campus, beautiful school, and a unique place.
Yeah.
A unique place to play football. I've played in a bowl, right? And I've played out in the middle of nowhere. I've never played on a plateau. And
on top of a hill.
On top of a hill, your eye level with the school, to the roof of the school, but it was just an amazing atmosphere.
It was.
Somewhere you need to visit if you hadn't been. Great place.
Yeah, and they have a farming program up there. It's a county school. They have a farming program, and they raise vegetables and flowers and pigs and goats and chickens and sell them all, and they clear $250,000 off a year on their farm program.
Well, it's pretty neat you bring that up because, hey, as far as being in different dressing rooms.
Oh, yeah.
I've dressed in basements of schools. I've dressed in boiler rooms. I've dressed in attics. I've dressed in gyms. Never dressed in a shop before. And we dressed in a shop with where there were tractors and they were building tree stands and shooting houses, and hey, so it was a unique opportunity for our kids to get to see what it was like somewhere else in an agricultural community.
And came back with a win. How about did we hurt anybody the other night?
Well, you know, banged up, bruised up, things like that. We had a couple injuries, but we still got to do some checking on those. We'll know more about them when we get in Monday. All right, we got some guys getting looked at, but hey, for the most part, we came out healthy.
First quarter, things are going okay, 7-0.
Hey, and it's ticking by fast. You know?
It was. That's what amazed me the other night. It's how quick.
Well, when the ball's on the ground
it goes
and they're running,
quick.
hey, that clock keeps ticking. So hey, you're up 7-0, but at the same time, they've controlled a lot. They've controlled the ball quite a bit and had it for a while. But what we've got to do at this point is to be able to make some points, finish.
Yeah.
Hey, get some points on the board so we can get this thing put away. The first half right there.
14-0. I mean, can't complain about that.
Can't complain. We can always be better.
Oh, well, of course we can always be better.
But hey, for what we got right now, hey, guys are getting after it. Hey, they've had a long bus ride, 2.5-hour bus ride. Got off, got warmed up, locked in, and hey, they've kind of established themselves a little bit. So now we got to make sure we don't beat ourselves.
There you go.
So headed into the fourth.
21-0. You can't beat that.
Well, you can't complain.
Can't complain about it. Hey, I'm going to ask you a question.
What's that?
What do you say at the first of this year? We need to be a better football team every week.
That's it.
We need to grow every week and be a better football team. How's your football team doing?
Hey, we still haven't peaked. You know.
I know, but this is a whole lot better football team than it was 8 weeks ago.
Yes, and every week it's just trying to continue to get better. Hey, and these guys keep proving it. You know, we're calling not one name over and over and over again. It's multiple names that we keep talking about making plays, offensively, defensively. Different guys running the football, different guys throwing the football.
It's team sport.
That's it. Everybody involved. Hey, all pulling on the same rope. They're special. There's no doubt about it.
All right, that's it.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Parkview Senior Living, active, independent senior living at its finest.
STEM is everywhere. Like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker boards.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine. There are a lot of opinions being shared. But I had the chance to talk with my doctor about my concerns. He told me the vaccines are backed by decades of research, and that the vaccines are proven safe and effective. Now I'm protected and ready to put this pandemic behind us. Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
Welcome back. The Coffee County Veterans Association announced they will once again host Manchester's 4th annual Veterans Day Parade and ceremony on Saturday, November 12th. The parade begins at 10 a.m., starting at Raider Academy, going west on Highway 55, turning toward downtown on Hillsborough Boulevard, then on to Spring Street and ending at the Courthouse Square. The Veterans Day ceremony will begin at 11 a.m. on Manchester Square. James Dobson, Army Armor Office and VFW Post 10904 member, will speak as Master of Ceremonies and guest speaker. The theme for this year's parade is Honoring Military Service Animals in recognition of their valuable role in improving veterans' quality of life. Bring your trained pet, stuffed toy animals are good too, to be in the parade with you. Registration deadline is November 8th and the registration form is available on the Coffee County Veterans Association CCVA Facebook page or upon request at flygal46@yahoo.com. Vendors are free to set up booths, trailers, tables, and tents as they wish. There is no fee or space assignments, so arrive early to secure the best location. No post-ceremony entertainment or events are scheduled. The parade registration form can be found on the VFW Post 10904 Facebook page or by contacting Kimberly King at 251-554-8836 or email flygal46@yahoo.com. Additional information can be found at www.vfwpost10904.com. And we'll be right back after these messages.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
Ah, the glory days. Running to daylight on the gridiron and chasing a ball with a mind of its own. Cheering the team to victory and marching to the beat of your own drum. Memories that last a lifetime. But sometimes we're reminded of our glory days in ways we'd rather forget. Get back in the game.
The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live and play well.
He's a little bit of you, he's a little bit of me. He's the trash along the roadside of Tennessee. He's the garbage that we find. He's the dream we left behind. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash. A throwaway bottle or pop-top can may not seem much to a traveling man, but a little bit of litter goes a long, long way. And I grow and getting bigger every day. Tennessee trash messing up the highways. Tennessee trash junking up the byways. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash.
We have met the enemy, and he is us.
Welcome back. At last night's Tullahoma Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting, County District Attorney Craig Northcutt confronted Jenna Amacher about her residency.
This complaint deals with the fact that Ms. Amacher, by operation of law, has not been an alderman since February of 2021.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to object at this point.
You'll have an opportunity to respond. Please go ahead.
Ms. Amacher was duly elected by the citizens of, and the voters, which are non-citizens of Tullahoma in certain circumstances, to take office in August of 2020. That time, she resided at a property in Tullahoma, Coffee County, in Macon Manor. In February of 2021, she sold that property. Sold the property for $330,000. At that point, no other residents within the city limits of Tullahoma. In August of the same year, she purchased unapproved property for $270,000 on Lefford Mill Road. That is both in the Coffee County and city limits of Tullahoma. However, there is no residence on that property. By her own admission, by witness statements, she has been residing at a property on Blue Creek Road, which is in Franklin County and outside the city limits of Tullahoma, for approximately 20 months. Under the city charter, in order to run for either alderman or mayor of the city of Tullahoma, one must reside in the city limits. City charter also indicates that a alderman and mayor must continue to reside in the city limits for the full term
This is not on the agenda, and he's passed his 3 minutes.
I would ask for an extension, Your Honor. I think this.
We don't have that in our board rules.
I think it.
Point of order. This is not on the agenda, and it's passed his 3 minutes.
Your comments are not in order. Please go ahead.
She resided at this property on Blue Creek Road for nearly 20 months of what was then a 3-year term as alderman. It has now been extended to 4 years. This has been brought to my attention pursuant to a formal complaint, as I indicated earlier. Pursuant to 2935-101, it falls upon the District Attorney General within the county of the city to bring a quo warranto action to remove a public official who is unrightfully holding office. Thus, it has now become my responsibility to deal with this issue. What I'm here today to ask is that Ms. Almacher do what is required of her and step down. Every vote can be called into question for every item that you continue to take action on. That is not best for the city. It's not best for you. It is not best for anyone for that to continue to happen. If you do not take that road, I'll have no choice but to file the appropriate action to have you removed by court order. I do not wish that. There is Proverb 29 that says, wise man does not argue with a fool, because the fool only rages and laughs, and there's no peace but controversy. I want peace. I don't want controversy. I'm here asking and hoping that there's 2 wise people in this, and we can simply do what's right and move forward. I would ask that you do that within the next business day. If you do not, I will take the action that the law requires me to take in this. Please don't make me do that. Those are my comments. Thank you.
I should be able to respond. Yes, okay.
You may respond.
So, again, I reside in the city limits of Tullahoma. I am a resident for all intents and purposes by Tennessee Code Annotated 2-2-122. Principles for the determination of residence and the factors involved. The determination of whether a person is a resident is made in light of the residence of a person is that place in which the person's habitation is fixed and to which, whenever the person is absent, the person's definite intention to return. Okay, so a change of residence is generally made not only by the act of removal joined with the intent to remain in another place, and each individual can only have one resident. A person does not become a resident of a place solely by intending to make it the person's residence. There must be appropriate action consistent with intention. You said 2 things that were not, well, actually 3 things. The amount of my house is irrelevant and also not really your business to be sharing. But number 2, the property that I bought also is not unimproved. And also, if you look at the tax records, it is improved. It had 2 barns on it, and I put a travel trailer on it. And yes, I know what you're about to say. A travel trailer is not a legal residence in the city of Tullahoma based on our code, except for the fact that that 20 acres is zoned agricultural. And there is a state law that actually says, Mr. Northcott, and you being the district attorney ought to have known this, that a municipality cannot interfere with agricultural property per Tennessee Code Annotated 6-54-126 from the year 2005. And the use of agricultural purposes can also mean a resident on that purposes. Therefore, the travel trailer code does not apply to agricultural purposes. I have a travel trailer, I have a resident. My driver's license says 1744 Ledford Mill Road, and I'm a resident. So I suggest you go ahead and file whatever it is you need to file.
Ma'am, I'm not here to litigate this issue with you. We will
Exactly.
litigate in
You're not on the
courtroom.
agenda and your time is up. There is no need for a response.
I
I have the opportunity to respond. He is out of order.
I don't.
You have responded. Thank you.
You
Thank
called
you.
me out, and
Thank you,
just
DA.
like you had a response,
You're out
I
of
get
order.
to have a response as well.
Point of order, Mayor.
At this point, Ms. Northcott, I'm going to call for a short recess. I need to speak with our city attorney. Before we go further, I'd like for the board to remain at the desk for now until I speak with our attorney in private. Mr. Giffen, could you please join me outside?
And we'll update you on this developing story as it unfolds. And after these messages, we'll be right back.
Here at Barkview Senior Living, they're human friendly. That's why I love it here, and so does my senior human. When they want a bite, they get chef prepared meals, and so do I. Movies in the theater, day trips, walks on the trail, and other senior humans to play with. The grass and the grounds are exquisite. It's everything my human needs to be healthy and active. Parkview Senior Living, for your dog's best friend, you.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. The United States Space Force recently awarded a Small Business Technology Transfer Phase 1 grant to the University of Tennessee Space Institute and Near Space Launch during its first ever round of funding. This award will allow UTSI and Near Space Launch to conduct a feasibility study of Black Box MCAT, an integration of Near Space Launch's Black Box iStar communication systems technology with UTSI's microstamps thruster technology. Common notions of space satellites might evoke images of Sputnik, but the future of space exploration might be a little smaller, around 1 to 10 kilograms. Nanosatellites or CubeSats offer a more accessible, affordable way to explore space when compared to traditional satellites. In the last 5 years, the market has grown over 200%. However, current models do not have propulsion thrusters, an issue that could lead to potential issues like collisions and the creation of space debris. Microstamps is a patent-pending electric micropropulsion technology developed by UTSI researchers, including Trevor Moeller, Graduate Programs Director and Associate Professor, and Lino Costa, Research Assistant Professor. Black Box, created by Near Space Launch, attaches to CubeSats to provide an independent live feed of diagnostics and telemetry for mission success, risk mitigation, and space debris. This project seeks to combine UTSI's novel propulsion system with Near Space Launch's Black Box technology on CubeSats to allow for precise control, positioning, and correction of orbit and potentially extend mission lifetime. If awarded a Phase 2 grant, the team would pursue a demonstration flight in orbit. Mueller said, quote, "To me, the impact of successful demonstration of these systems is opening up the door to a revolution in the way we approach space applications. It's really exciting to have a successful proposal on the first round of Space Force funding. It allows us to show the sponsor that the concept will work and deserves further development that would occur in Phase 2, end quote. Costa added, quote, "The impact of this work has great potential because CubeSats are having a huge impact on the way we access and use space. When you fuse technologies like what Near Space Launch has and UTSI is developing, you can address new issues, whether that is IoT, national security, or space debris. The potential applications and impact from merging these two technologies can be very significant. Trevor and I are thrilled to be part of this proposal with Near Space Launch," end quote. 4 years ago, Moeller and Costa began developing their novel microthruster technology. UTRF filed a provisional patent application in December of 2020, and a utility patent application in December of 2021. UTRF also supported Moeller and Costa's research by awarding them maturation grant funding for 2022. Through the marketing effort of UTRF, Moeller and Costa were connected with Matt Voss, Chief Operating Officer at Nearspace Launch. Nearspace Launch manufactures and produces small satellites and has over 700 systems and subsystems in orbit in partnership with universities, government, and industry. UT Tickle College of Engineering Dean Matthew Mensid said, quote, "We are so proud of UTSI researchers Trevor and Lino for securing one of Space Force's first ever STTR Phase 1 grants. This announcement further highlights the high quality, valuable research coming out of UTSI and the rest of the Tickle College of Engineering. UT researchers are revolutionizing their chosen fields," end quote. We are excited about this project and the next steps for this crucial technology. And don't forget to tune in to this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Greg Gressel from the South Jackson Civic Center and Tisha Smith of the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce. All that and more on this week's Living. And stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family. Caring. Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1949 at 88 degrees. The record low was in 1906 at 25 degrees. Average high for this day is 73, and the average low is 50. Clear skies for tonight with a low of 60. Sunny skies for Wednesday with a high of 75 and a low of 60. Sunny skies for Thursday with a high of 68 and a low of 42. And that's our News Leader Report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader. Stay safe and have a great evening.